A warm welcome to everyone present here. In today's video lecture series, I am here to present on the topic phase relations of soil. Before going to the topic, we have everyone learned in previous classes that material exists in three different phases. One is solid, another one is gaseous phase, another one is liquid phase. The same holds good for soil also. Soil is considered as a homogeneous material which is constituted of three different phases, namely air, water and solids. The fine-grained particles present inside the Earth's crust is referred to as soil, and the rock particles which is sandwiched or embedded in between the soil layer also comes under solid phase of soil. There also contains pore spaces inside the soil medium, which is either filled with water or air based on the condition of soil. As far as three-phase diagram of soil is concerned, solids, air and water are separately represented in the form of phase diagram. The quantity of soil is taken in terms of volume is represented on the left hand side, whereas weight of soil is represented in the right hand side. So there are three different types of soil based on phase relations. One is partially saturated soil, which contains all three phases, that is air, water and solid phases. And next one is fully saturated soil, where the air voids are getting replaced by water inside the pore spaces. And the third type of soil is dry soil, which is completely dry and free from moisture. In case of dry soil and fully saturated soil, it contains only two phases, so it is a two-phase soil. In case of fully saturated, only water and solid phase exists, and in case of dry soil, only air and solid phase comes into existence. So there are different relationships which are used to represent the various forms of soil, which as I already told, a three-phase diagram is a pictorial representation in terms of weight and volume representing the different stages of soil, that is solid, water and air. So this is a three-phase diagram representing the soil skeleton and the idealization of different phases of soil. It is an imaginary representation only. In this figure, the blue color represents the water phase, the white color represents the air and brown color represents the solid phase. The free water moves in the presence of gravity inside the pore spaces of soil, and also water is raised due to capillary rise inside the groundwater table. So these are all the various sources where water is collected inside the pore spaces of soil. So it is a representation which explains three different phases. Left hand side represents the volume phase and right hand side represents mass or weight phase. So Vs represents volume of solids, which is constant throughout the existence of soil. Vw changes when there is an increase in water table, the volume of water is increased. In case of dry condition, the volume of water gets reduced. So the pore spaces contains the volume of voids which is either filled by air or water. So volume of voids can also be represented as the sum of volume of air and volume of water. The total volume is represented by adding volume of air, volume of water and volume of solids. Right hand side, similarly it is represented in terms of mass. Ms represents the mass of solids, Mw represents mass of water. Mass of air, since it is negligible, it is taken as 0. And the total mass is the combined mass of water and mass of solids. So this is the explanation about three-phase diagram of soil and various forms of existence of soil. Thank you for listening to this video. Have a good day.